Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll talk about a new visual editor. It's GreenLight, and you can download this extension in the Visual Studio or any projects based on Visual Studio Code. And why do we need to use HTML? It's because it gives you the native best quality that you can do from the AI models. And this is what I get with help of this tool. Yeah, you see the quality. And this is what I get in the Stitch, which is very hyped now. And I will show you another one. This reality. This is what you can do with one click in Lovable and Stitch and many other tools. So for real quality, you just need to use HTML and you need the special tool to edit this. Okay, let me show you how to install GreenLight in the Visual Studio Code or any kind of projects based on it. You go to the extensions here and just search the GreenLight. You see this logo, this is what we need to install. And now when you go to your projects and you can find your HTML file, Markdown or Astro files, you can click on this and open in GreenLight Editor. This is the first way which you can use, and the second one you can click here. So let's do this. It will open now as your visual editor. Now you can close this menu panel of files. Okay, great. So when you click on any elements, you can have this panel. You can also disable it, but I recommend to keep it. So when you open this panel, you can see all these options, and it's the same as your HTML and CSS options. GreenLight editor has bidirectional synchronization with your files. It means that when I edit something in my original file and save, it's reflected on my visual editor, and it's opposite if I edit something here. So for editing text, you need to click on the block and double click. So for example, I edit something here, and when it saves, it's also reflecting here. Why it's important to have bidirectional connections? It's because you can use editor with AI agent in the same time. For example, I can just ask something. And as you see, everything is reflected immediately in my file, and it's great. So I can also continue to edit it and fine-tune it. GreenLight Editor also has responsive selections and responsive editing. For example, if I click here or here, I can change values in this place. And if I return here, you see that we have different values on each device. And this is reflected also here. Here you can see that plugin added a special media query. GreenLight plugin is class-based plugin, and when you edit something, it will add on the existing class, or it will add a new custom class. But you can change this also here. You can select how to save your design options to class or inline. I recommend to keep in class. You can also create or edit existing class. So you can just search and you can find the class that you need. Also, you can add sub-selectors like hover, focus, or another subclasses. Also, you can change the design directly in the CSS option. You can see also here that plugin automatically detects how this style is added to our element. It's inline, by ID or by class, and it will show you all options, and you can also change it here. For example, boom, and we have another options. Also, all our numerical values, you can simply drag and drop, and it will increase value. For all values, you can also set the variables. You can click here and you can select existing variables. We have also special feature which is called child editing, and it's super useful. For example, you have a lot of elements on page. You can simply select the block and click here, and you will see all the colors of all child items, so you can change them here instead of editing and selecting each of the element. Also, there is one option here which is called safeguard. This option will add a higher specificity, so if you change something and it doesn't reflect in the editor, this means that the style is very deep nested in your CSS. You can click here and this option will override and it will have more priority. The next option is free move, and this will enable position absolute to your block, so you can simply drag it and drop in any place in your editor, and you can also move it, and you can also resize it as you want, like this. So it makes this tool to be even as a design tool, and you can simply design directly inside the HTML. Let's talk about additional features, and you can find this in toolbar panel. And first feature is adding extra blocks. So you can just click here and you can drop any block for this. Click on this block and now you can simply put it here. And the next option is tree view, and when you click here you can see the all elements of your file. So you can simply click here and it will be selected. The next option is wireframes. This feature is currently in progress, so you can expect it in future, and we will try to add more and more options here and more templates. The next option is design systems, and this option will automatically detect all the root variables on your site. You can also add additional, and it has also very useful feature, export. When you click on it, you can export as code, but also you can click on save on sibling files. And what it means that this design system, these root variables, will be automatically populated in all your HTML files that you have in this current folder. Next option is the animation classes, and you can create here CSS animations. Let's create maybe, or select from the presets, and you can select different kind of triggers, and there is also keyframe builder. So here you can click on the key and add the option that you want to animate. For example, it will be scale, and click on the next, and we can set more bigger scale. So you can see it's now like pulsing, and we can change the duration and direction and all other options. So you can also edit it by code if you understand how to code the CSS animations, but this will create you the class. And now if you want to use this class, simply click on any animals and select this class. And now we can see that this class is added. And if you want to change all the animations and all the interactions later, you can simply change this class here, and you don't need to find this class on the canvas. You can simply click on here, click on this class and change it. Next interesting option is screenshots, and this will create a screenshot of your selected item. It's perfect for marketing and for making design directly in HTML. So I just select the block that I want to screenshot and select this icon. And you can see I can make the different kind of screenshots in different resolutions. And also I can also enable a background if you want. And now I capturing these photos, and now it's created me different screenshots depending on the resolution. So I can download a specific screenshot, or I can download to the project folder. So if I open now this folder, I can see all my screenshots of my blog. And the next feature is exporting to WordPress. And for this, click on this icon, and you can export it two ways. The first way is free. It's generating the code. So simply generate it, copy, and simply paste the code. Now click on the full width, and you're done. Whole page is now here. It's great, but there is another option, and it's much better. It's export to pages automatically. For this option, you need to have the premium license, and after this, when you enable license, you need to connect your website. For this, create add the website. Now, what you need to do is to go to your WordPress site, go to your users, your profile, and scroll down and create application password. So for example, is code and it application password. Then you need to copy this password and go to your connection page, and now you need to add the label, my test site. You need to add the URL, you need to add your username on this website and your application password. For provider, you don't need this, and then you need to click on add your website. So I already added my website here, and now I select it. And currently we have in two separate options like pages and templates. The pages, it will show you the list of your latest pages, and for templates it's reusable templates or patterns inside your WordPress site. So I use, for example, this, and here we can see that we have much more options. The first thing is very important. You can now upload all your local media files to be the files on your website. This will upload them to your WordPress library. The second option is export variables. So if you have root variables or your design system, it will automatically export them to GreenShift variable system. It's also very good feature. Next feature, you can convert styles to be the classes or to be just a custom style of your blog. And the last option is option to make the full width for your WordPress sections. So you don't need to click on each block and make it full width. And also it's automatically detect your styles and scripts, and you have two options. You can place it as a HTML block, or it will be exported as a style manager block. Okay, so I use this option. For example, I will upload media files. As you see, we also can skip existing media. It's useful when you do the second or changes to existing page and you don't need to reload your images. and then you simply update the page. It's working very fast when you don't have the images, so it's practically immediately. And now you need to open this page, and boom, you have also the full exported page. So this is how everything is working until now, and we add more and more features. And thank you for this time, and see you in next video.